As if the future was not horrifying enough, Judge okayed the sale of 23andMe. That includes user data, and unfortunately that extends beyond just who used it. If a family member, be it close or distant, happened to use 23andMe, then your genetic data is also at risk. This has become abundantly clear as law enforcement has been able to subpoena these kinds of companies and use those as evidence in a case. Now, technology has gotten quite a bit better. You can even get DNA directly from the air, which will make law enforcement significantly more complicated in the near future. The company did go bankrupt in 2024 after hackers managed to get access to everyone's DNA and posted lists of ethnic minorities. That data breach actually affected 6.1 million people. But again, it's more than just the people who used it. If you have your DNA in it, then your family members can also be tracked down through genealogy and populist data. Now, companies like this are not bound under the same rules as we see with actual medical data. Because getting genetic testing is so incredibly expensive and insurance often doesn't cover it, people go to companies like 23andMe in order to get their sequencing, and they offer them health screenings as well, although they are not technically a medical procedure. I have actually helped people on this app who got their genetic testing done through a company like this, and it said that they had risk factors for A or B, and I ran them through Quinvar. I managed to tell them that, at least as far as what I'm seeing, and I'm not a medical professional, I am a scientist, not that kind of doctor, that no, they did not have the conditions that this company was saying they had to the best of my knowledge. But right now, there's not really any protections for what is essentially practicing medicine without a license, although fortunately they're not allowed to prescribe stuff. We're now seeing that there's not a lot of protections to who a company can sell your data to. If somebody wants them, then they're allowed to sell it off. This is coming as there's a larger conversation about what should be done with biological data, like your watches. I've got a Garmin here. Should Garmin be allowed to sell off your biological data, your biometrics, without your consent? Because the answer seems to be yes now. Now, I personally am not all that worried about my biological data being out there. If you want it, do whatever you want with my genetics. But as we've seen, they are used for malicious purposes, and that's something that we're going to have to approach as a society. The technology is moving faster than the laws. We've only recently been in a position, at least in the United States, where your medical history will not be used to deny you insurance. But we're rapidly approaching having that happen again, and insurance companies may want access to your genetics to make decisions for you. That is a very real possibility. There's also the issue of employers being able to access that kind of data and deciding whether or not they want to hire you. If you've ever seen the movie Gattaca, this is in the same vein. What do you think? Is this a big deal or not?